Hello, welcome back to our course on outcome-based education. When we go through the accreditation manuals of NAC and NBA, we will be coming across certain terms like program educational objectives, program outcomes, program specific outcomes, and course outcomes. And with this short video, I will be explaining what are the meaning, what these terms are. So we will be explaining about program educational objectives, program outcomes, program specific outcomes, and course outcomes, etc. So what I am planning is this will be a very short video because I am going to explain everything in detail. This video is going to be very lengthy. So I will give a brief introduction and the PPT will be shared. So you can go through the PPT so that you'll be getting a clear understanding later. So in an outcome-based education framework, we have to start from the mission and vision of our institution. All our institutions have a mission and vision, and our founders start the institutions with a mission and vision in mind. But only thing is, we bother about this mission and vision statements only when the accreditation comes. When the NAC accreditation or NBA accreditation come, we will be worrying about the mission and vision statement, and we ensure that our stakeholders will be having an understanding, at least an understanding about our mission and vision statements. But to what extent we ensure that our mission and vision or these objectives, the mission and vision, are achieved by the existence of our education institution. When we actually go for the outcome-based education framework, we are actually ensuring that the mission and vision statements of our education institutions are met, and we are actually standing to, or we are existing to achieve the mission and vision statements of the institution. And all the institutions, all our institutions will be having very fascinating outcome as mission and vision statements. And these mission and vision statements, regardless of from institutions to institutions, it may vary, but we will ensure that these statements are really attractive and fascinating. And our thrive, we are actually striving to achieve this mission and vision statements as far as the education institutions are concerned. And how do we achieve this mission and vision statements? As far as the educational institutions are concerned, our primary focus is on teaching our students. And the education institutions, however fascinating our outcomes be, we have to achieve the mission and vision statements primarily through teaching our students. And this outcome-based education tells us how to achieve this mission and vision of an institution by teaching our students how we can achieve it in our society, or how we can achieve this mission and vision in long run. So I will go to a very short presentation where I will give you a brief idea about what is this program educational objectives, program outcomes, program specific outcomes, and course outcomes, and later you can go through the definitions. Or so I am going for the presentation. So this is a structure of our outcome-based education framework. We start with the mission and vision statements of our institution. So this is a long-term goal, mission and vision, or we actually define for what we are existing and what we are planning to achieve in our through our institution, what we are planning to achieve. So this is really a long-term goal, and it is our long-term mission, long-term plans we define by using our mission and vision. It may be for service to society, building world-class professionals like this. We all will have very attractive, fascinating mission and vision statements. And how do we achieve this mission and vision statement? We can achieve this only through, or primarily through, teaching our students. So that is the main focus of area of our operation. We are teaching our students. So by teaching our students, we have to achieve this very attractive or fascinating mission and vision statements. And how do we achieve this? We train our students, we teach our students, and we are sending them to society, and they are actually performing in the society, and their performance And when they are in the society, when they actually work for the society and organizations, we are uh, through their work, through their deeds, we are actually achieving the mission and vision statement. So below the mission and vision statements in OBE framework, we have the program educational objectives. So the program educational objectives, we are actually giving a concrete, tangible definitions for our mission and vision statement. We are actually defining what our students, what the students from this particular institution will be performing in the society, what they will be doing in the society after 5-6 years of graduation. So this, we are defining what the students will be performing after 5-6 years of graduation. When you clearly define this, we have the program educational objectives. So this is actually a tangible or measurable definitions of our very abstract concept of mission and vision statement. And this is something which can be observed or which can be measured on our graduates when they are in the society after 5-6 years of graduation. We can say they were the leaders in the society. They will be they will develop their professional career. They will be lifelong learners. So like that, we can define what they will be doing in their life after 5-6 years of graduation. When we clearly define this, we have the program educational objectives. So this is a post graduation outcome. And then we have the program outcomes and program specific outcomes. Program outcomes are not specific to a discipline. NAC clearly says that program outcomes are not specific to a discipline. But in the case of NBA accreditation, they have defined the program outcomes for engineering background. They have defined the program outcomes for management background. So this says, regardless of the program, regardless of the specific program, even though the name is program outcome, regardless of the specific program, what the student will be acquiring, what knowledge, abilities, and skills the students will be achieving if they take a program. So if they are taking a 3-year program, what skills, what abilities they will be achieving? So we can say their communication skills will be improved, their reasoning skills will be improved, they will be having a better understanding in their discipline. They will have knowledge expertise in the discipline. So like that, we can say what the student will be achieving, what the students will be performing after completing a program. So this, when we define, we call it as program outcomes. So program outcomes are not discipline specific. For example, every institution may have a different culture. So our institution has got a culture, your institution will be having a culture. So that it makes the institutions unique. So when a student join for an institution in our institution, another student join for a program in your institution, then after completing a program from these two different institutions, we will be inculcating certain values, certain skills into the students. But depending on the institution they choose, the values and skills they are the values and skills they are acquiring through a program in a campus, it will be different. So if we can clearly define, if a student is taking a program from our campus, whatever be the discipline, whatever be the branch, irrespective of the discipline, if a student is taking a program from our campus, what values, what skills will be inculcated on this student who is taking a program from our institution? If we can clearly define this, we are defining the program outcomes. So whether it, let it be any program. But when we come to program specific outcomes, we are clearly saying what is the outcome of a specific program. So we have different programs like BSc Computer Science, BSc Mathematics, BSc Physics. So if we can clearly define, after taking this program, what skills and abilities a student will be demonstrating in their life, if we can clearly specify, we are defining the program specific outcomes. So this will remove a lot of ambiguities in our programs. For example, we have BSc Computer Science programs and BSc BCA programs, BSc Computer Science and BCA programs. And if we both are 3-year programs, if we ask us what is the difference, it is very difficult to differentiate between BCA program and BSc Computer Science program. But if you clearly define the program specific outcomes of BSc Computer Science and BCA program, but just by going through the program specific outcomes, anybody will be able to clearly understand. They will be able to clearly differentiate between what is the difference between BSc Computer Science and BCA program, because we have to clearly mention after completing this program, the students will be performing this. And after the completion of a BCA program, the student will be able to perform these uh, tasks, or they will be having these abilities in life. So if these are clearly written, we will be able to differentiate between both the programs. So these are highly discipline specific, program specific. We have to actually define and tell our stakeholders what this actually this program is for, and if a student is taking this particular program, what abilities and skills the student will be acquiring in life. And then we have the course outcomes. So just like this, whatever be the programs, the teachers, we actually teach certain courses. In every semester, we will have 5-6 courses, and we are teaching our students these courses. That is the primary activities happening in the campus, teaching courses, different courses. And in an outcome-based education framework, we also have to define the outcomes clearly for each courses. So it is like this: before joining for this course, the students may not be having certain qualities and skills, and after taking this course, the students will be demonstrating certain qualities, skills, abilities in their life. And what abilities, what skills, what knowledge the course will be imparting on the students, if we can clearly define this, and what the student will be performing after this course, if we can clearly define this, then we are defining the course outcomes. So then we are starting from the mission and vision statements of the college. Then we are defining the program educational objectives. If we want to meet the mission and vision, what should be our program educational objectives? So program educational objectives is a post graduation objectives, or post graduation objectives of the institution. And if the students of our institution has to achieve this program educational objectives, what qualities and skills the student must be having in general once they are out of the campus. If we can define this, then it is program outcomes. It is not discipline specific. So these qualities, skills, abilities we define in program outcomes, this the student will be demonstrating immediately after or at the time of graduation from the institution. Then if we want to meet the program educational objectives, what should be our program specific outcomes? All the programs we offer in our institution, what are the program specific outcomes of this programs we offer? If we can define this, and these are also immediately after the graduation, what skills and abilities they will be demonstrating. So from program educational objectives, we are defining the program outcomes and program specific outcomes. And if we want to meet this program outcomes and specific outcomes, we are actually teaching only the courses. So by teaching these courses, we must be meeting the program outcomes and program specific outcomes. So we need to include the courses, we need to design the courses, we need to teach the students the courses in such a way that by learning these courses, by studying these courses, our students will be achieving the program outcomes and program specific outcomes, and then program educational objectives, and finally the mission and vision statements. So we need to clearly define what the students will be getting after taking all these courses, what they will be demonstrating. So the left side, we can see the development phase. From mission and vision, we reach program educational objectives, and from there we define program outcomes and program specific outcomes, and we define the course outcomes. And actually we teach only the courses, and we teach the courses, we assess whether the course outcomes are met, and if the course outcomes are met, then we met. The right side, we have the attainment. So if the course outcomes are attained, then the program outcomes and program specific outcomes are met. If the program specific outcomes and program outcomes of an institution, if we are achieving this, if the students are attaining it, later they will be surely attaining the program educational objectives. And if the students are attaining, if they are able to demonstrate the program educational objectives in their real life, maybe after 5-6 years of graduation, then the college can definitely say that we are achieving the mission and visions of the institution. So this is the complete outcome-based education framework. How do we start from the mission and vision of the institution until we teach different courses, and by teaching the courses, how we can attain the mission and vision statement of the institution. So this is the complete OBE framework. Hope you got an idea about this. Bye and thank you.